Good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure to let me know if you can hear me and if the music is too loud or not. But it's good to see you all. Good morning. What's up, Garden? What's up, Eric, Maddie, Ryan, Chuck, Sand, ESF, Prop, Susan, Cam, B. Ferg, For Profit, King Carnage, Peoples, Alexis. Good morning to each and every one of you. Can Tesla go even lower? God, I have no idea. Y'all can hear me, right? Just making sure. Flappy ears hurt. Okay, you heard my dog. She's like, oh, you're starting to stream? I'm getting the hell out of here. My bad. I was gonna say, I've been watching the weekly for Tesla. Just because it just looks like it needs to come down more. Just looking at this side of it. Kind of wondering, though, where does it go, you know? If you end up drawing a new set. You got a short-term demand here. We have a short-term demand here. I guess we could draw supplies. We really don't have to. You could probably draw one right here. And then one right here. And then you go to the daily. And you can see we're actually gapping down under the next weekly demand zone. So you're really looking for a retake of 152.37. That is a big key level. So if anybody here is looking at Tesla, that's most likely what you're looking for. It was a few weeks or months ago we were talking about looking at Tesla at the weekly, just because everyone kept trying to buy the dip on this. Every time it dipped here, they kept trying to buy the dip, and it's like, man, if you just go to the weekly, you'll see it just looks like it has more room under it. Now this is a pretty crucial spot, because you could also argue at this part of the chart that investors are also looking at it, because, you know, 150 is a pretty crazy spot. I mean, there's people who bought shares of this, right? And then this split 2 times, you know? So there's people who have shares through multiple splits. And that's only from a couple years ago. That's not even from that long ago. So I'm interested to see if it gets bought up here or not. I think a fake low is what's going to be put in. That's where you actually break the support where everyone thinks it's going to hold. And I think it will chill out around 140, 150. And I think this is where it'll finally make its low. But that really depends on the market. Because what if the market doesn't stop? You know, the market's in a position where if it was to consolidate and then drop more, Tesla could actually see lower levels. I'm not just talking about 140, 150. I'm talking like it could go to 10, 181. It could go to 118. This could be where it's going, for all we know. If it ever gets to here, though, by God, I tell you right now, I will be buying shares. Because that is just crazy. But let's go back to the market. Let's talk about things that are happening now. So we have all of our levels set. I have the pre-market on. It looks like the only thing we need to add is our pre-market high and our pre-market low, which actually it's right here. All right, cool. And now we can turn this other crap off. Equities, and then turn off that. Apply, okay. And now we can just stare at just the chart. We don't have to look at all the extended hours crap. We can just look at the important information. We'll see we got a higher open and a little bit of a dip, and they seem to be trying to hold 501. So pre-market low in place. I just realized what Noxta did. I said share the stream link around, and the very next message it's him tagging everybody. Oh no, it's tagging me. Whoops. It just looks like that because he's tagging me. Alright, so let's talk about game plan. Let me add this. We'll just leave it. So they need to crack this top here. If they crack this, it's just kind of short-term bearish towards this level. If it breaks this level, that's where it really starts to pick up being more bearish. So keep that in mind. But I would like to add, we had the higher open. We already went back into range, broke pre-market low, and here we are sitting at kind of the higher low of yesterday's lows. So it's not like we're testing a super crazy area. Alright, I need to go through a couple things. So, alright, stretch. Get ready, breathe in, breathe out. That was a quick 40% put from current day open. Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, if you were already in from here, you're wild. But break of that, though, within the next minute, it's pretty impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes later, pre-market low breaking. 1 more minute. Previous day close, previous day higher low, and previous day close breaking. And the top of demand, which again, if you go to the 5 minute, which is where I drew this from, we go from our high of our day to the first open of the last, the open of the last green candle. Sorry, I'm making that way too complex. The open of the last green candle. Sometimes you can do different methods, but we'll go over that when it's actually needed. Low of day to top of last red candle before the reversal back up. These two things are what create good zones or supply and demand on your chart. Just from the previous day, it's just good short-term information to look out for. The orange dotted line, if you take a fib, I think I'm off by like a cent, so you can go ahead and judge me here. But if you go from the low to the high of the chart, always do it in that direction. Oh no, I was on it. Then you can delete this, and that just gives you a halfway point. A previous day control point. This is a really big level a lot of us like to watch in this community. Looks like SPY is continuing to sell off here in the first 10 minutes of the day. First 9 minutes, I should say. Oh my god, I was thirsty. I also want to show off IWM. We're going to go through all these here. Oh, yeah, you can't see this. We're going to go through IWM as well. So they look like they're at a pretty big level. This is an emerging candle most likely. So we'll see if they hold 192.70s or if they're going to break that. That looks like it's going to be more bearish if they break that. Coin is another one I like. Not gonna lie, I really liked how it was looking yesterday with that first push up above 220.50 or 221, whatever level I had it set, and then it was like 223 was my trigger. It perfectly teased us there. And then I think the break under yesterday was like 217 or something. Here's 217. So it looks like just now they kind of went above that. But they're holding previous day close as of right now. But it looks like if they dip under this, they'll probably go test their higher low. And then you have a range here to watch out for. But if you end up getting a break of this range to the downside, that could be a good test to the previous day low. But if this continues to hold, I would literally flip this image. And you're probably going to get some higher low testing. You need to get a push over today's open, then a push over today's high. Then you can make it towards 220.50 and 225. So that would be my game plan there for coin for anybody who's looking at Coinbase. I actually kind of like Coinbase more. Their options actually do move pretty well. And you don't have to risk like a crazy amount. So I just like the risk reward you can take on that. It's cost effective. I know you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, he likes crypto now. So AMD is already breaking the 153.98. I was gonna say this is probably a good break below level, but it's already under it. So right now what I would do is if a buyer shows up, hopefully this is it right here, I would go from this level to wherever the low is made. Whoops. The fib. Grab your level to wherever it stops. So let's say it is going to stop here. I would focus on looking to see if there's a retest here on the 1 minute. Go to the 1 minute. So once you've done all your work, go to the 1 minute. Look for some bearish candlesticks to either retest here or here and watch for them to close. Then you can get a better risk reward trade. If anybody who's been paying attention to the live trade series or any of the past playlists where we just show live trades or any sessions with me or Leland, you understand what I'm talking about. 2 day, 5 minute. Where are we at? I'm on the wrong chart. Tesla is another one I kind of like just because it's Tesla. I feel like a lot of people are going to be watching this regardless of the hate or the hype. So just play direction. But it is under today's open. I would do the same thing with the fib. You could do your Fibonacci retracement, go from today's open to the low of the buyer. If you go to the 1 minute and they reject here, it's a good midterm retest or short term or single candle retest, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. If it goes all the way up to 151.25, 151.50 and retests with the bearish rejection on the 1 minute with bearish candlesticks or lower highs, that can be seen as bearish confirmation for a full term retest. A break over 151.50 can work towards today's high. Over today's high, you can work towards previous day lows. Sorry, I am all over the place with my words today, but I'm getting them out. Delta Airlines. Would have been nice to say, hey, over 48's probably looking for a pump, but I would not have expected that in a single candle on the 5 minute. So you're kind of doing the opposite with this one. You're going to go from the one, you're going to go from 48.13. So grab your fib there. And then go to the top of that buyer where they slowed down. And you're going to do the exact same thing, but you're looking for bullish candlesticks or higher lows to hold here. Or here. And if not, then it's probably invalidating. It's probably going to crack down to 47.70s. If it cracks out, then it's probably working down lower. Just use your levels in front of you. If this, then that. If this, then that. It's all conditional formatting. Alright, now we can go back to SPY. I hope you guys enjoyed some of those breakdowns, but I would think that's enough right now. We'll come back and we'll update anything we saw from beforehand. And sorry if that felt like I was ranting. I just wanted to get through my watch list, get through my mindset. I need to post something for SPX. Nope, I don't have to post anything. Everything kind of held the exact same spot. It's very rare that I post the night before, like that much stuff like I did last night, because the next morning can open up so much higher or so much lower and just ruin everything you had posted. It's like, what's the point? Might as well just wait in the morning. And that's kind of why I like doing a lot of my watch list and game plans and just, you know, stuff like that. I like doing that on the stream because you can go back and you can watch yourself or you can review it a little bit more. What's up, Keva? How you doing, man? But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed that breakdown. I'll try to do that more at the beginning of streams if you guys want. But we just went through Coin, AMD, SPY, IWM, Tesla, and Delta Airlines pretty in-depth on the smaller time frames. And then we went over SPY and Tesla for the most part on bigger time frames. But yeah, the Tesla blood is real. Let's go see on the 1 minute. Did we see anything there? And yeah, they perfectly tapped it. So you got a midterm retest is what this would be called on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, you'd probably see that as, what the hell, there was no retest. But that's why we like to switch from the 5 to the 1. Again, if you've gone through any of the live trade series playlists or any of the just live trading stuff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. New low of day is holding on Tesla. That's crazy. And while this is dumping, let's go see what else is happening. So we have the bullish retest. It's like the opposite on Delta Airlines. We'll see if it holds. If it invalidates, pretty good dump could happen on that. IWM, we did see it close under 192.70s on the 1 minute. Probably not on the 5. Yeah, it was just a wick on the 5. AMD making a good recovery over pretty decent levels. I'm not going to say they're bad levels. Previous day low, previous day close. What could have been a short-term retest like we saw on Tesla. See, this is what Tesla could have done if they closed over. Coin. Looks like Coin did actually hold the previous day close, and they are making it towards previous day high. See if they get a good close over that. If they do, that's a pretty good chance they work towards 220.50. We'll see, though. What's up, Fool? How you doing, man? Damn, so nobody liked the breakdowns. All right. Loud and proud. I like it. What's up, Ace? How you doing, man? Another day, another dollar. Yo, good stuff on your trades lately, eh? Seriously. Feels like a lot of you guys who've been messaging more, not you, I'm just talking about people in general, but just like more people in chat. Feels like there's more people getting really consistent percentages or gains. And then when I say like consistent percentages and gains, like I can really think of a few people now in chat. It's not just like, oh, it's this one guy. Oh, it's this one person I know in chat. Oh, it's this one chick. No, it's like there's a bunch of people in chat who are getting really good consistent gains or percentages. And not just that, but I think what the best part is you could literally ask any one of these people and they'll show you exactly, look, this is why I was getting in, this is why I liked it, and then they'll show you, look, this is why I got out, this is why, or maybe there was just a reason they can't show you, but they'll tell you. And it's just nice that there's like actual reasoning for things and people are able to break it down and be able to repeat it, or at least aim towards repeating it. Damn, there's a lot of people posting in chat this morning. Yeah, I've been getting out of trades quicker, which has helped a lot, both in cutting losses and taking profit at first internal high and scaling. Oh, nice. Oh, that's such a good way of putting that. I feel like I've never, if I have, maybe I just don't remember, but I like how you put that, because we all like, I mean, we all market, we all talk about it, but I don't think I ever give that like a name. I just say like current high or previous day high or this lower high of the high. You know, we just say like a bunch of stuff. But I like how we put that, the internal high, because that is such a strong target whenever you take some of these, like, you know, high or low buys out of a support or a lower high buy out of a resistance. Having that internal high or that internal low to aim for first before it breaks that to move lower, like what we call structure sometimes. That's pretty crazy. Oh my god, he said 28-day green streak, no big deal. Yo, everybody spam green candlesticks in the chat for Ace. I want to see nothing but green candlesticks fill the screen. Just for Ace. The man who calls all the little games we play in here scams. Give him a shout out. That is crazy. 28-day green streak? It wasn't long ago, I believe he had something close to this. Or maybe it was bigger. I think it was like maybe a few months ago. Pretty sure you had a pretty nice streak. He said 28-day red streak. Where are you at? Built different. 498 put looking good here. I was red yesterday. It stink. Tobias, you were red? Damn. That never happens. I don't think I saw you. Did you? If you posted in chat this morning, I didn't see, because this was like the one morning I was not up early, and I was looking in chat just now. But if you had posted, I did not see it. I was just seeing recent messages in chat just now. I try to read the YouTube chat and the Discord chat as much as I can at the same time, because there's a lot of people in both. I mean, I say a lot of people. It's like, you know, just a few people here and there, but it's consistent people. It's not like you're reading 10 new names every day. SPX not looking too hot right there. Just gonna post a game plan. Come on, screenshot the screen. What are you doing? What is this level? Did I not mark something? Oh, it's the open. I'm like, what? 5031, 5036. Just posting a game plan in my chat for both upside and downside and SPX real quick. Rejection of Alright, sorry for all the typing. I swear I'm done right there. I just finished, I swear. Alright, we're done typing. We're here together now again. I'm done. We're just looking at the charts. We're here. I apologize. Good morning, BB. Oh, yo, For Profit. Welcome to the Loyal Supporter Gang. Glad to see you, man. Mikey said, good morning, BB fan. Let's bank. I called it right, but execution was horrible. Went up 0.7. Tomorrow's a due date. 100%, 100% Tobias. What's important is if you know, of course, limited your risk, but if you liked your losses today, like you're happy with at least the size of them, that's definitely a better day. But either way, like you said, tomorrow's a better day. Refresh, reset. No need to just, you know, invest in thinking about that kind of stuff. Focus on what's next. But yeah, good morning to everybody in here, if I didn't say it to you already. Here, I'll show off your tweet, Ace. I am pretty hyped. That's pretty crazy. 28 days is kind of nuts. Y'all should have saw his gains the other day, though. It was nuts. As soon as I saw that hit my feed. I like hyping you guys up on my page, I'm not gonna lie. It's just cool to see y'all get attention, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. Here it is. Ace. Ace with a huge day. He even shouted me out. Like, you guys don't have to do that. Like, just post that stuff. Be you. But I do appreciate that. Levels greater than indicators. Price action is key. You are not wrong. This was just a post showing what all the things mean. So if you guys want some notes on that, I mean, most of you should know this. Most of you guys have been here for a long time. But for any newcomers in here, this is definitely something you should focus on more. These are just the abbreviations so you can type them out or say them easier. You know, it's like pre-market high, pre-market low, current dip. Like, it's like repeating the same thing at the beginning of each thing, but I don't know. It's just nice to be quick. Good morning, BB fan. What's up, Timmy? But yeah, thank you, Ace, and very nice gains. I even made sure to, like, retweet it and then leave that as my last thing on my page before I got off my phone the other day. News coming out in 1 minute. Existing home sales. Okay. Pretty boring morning. Should have just stayed on the Tesla chart. Oh, hey, speaking of. Actually added another 700 to that. Jesus. I know, but having it wrong getting stopped is the name of the game. But bad execution on impatient and terrible feels with wrong risk management because you distracted is just sad, to be honest. Oh yeah, distractions can definitely make things worse. And then honestly, during the moment, you don't even really think about it, which is the hardest part. And then afterwards, you're like, what the hell was I doing? But everyone is one trade away from humbleness. Even after 8 years of trading, sometimes you get your face smacked. Hey, yeah, and that's why I try to reassure people in here, like, you're gonna take losses. There's people that don't, that, on average, and I don't know if this is a true thing. I'm just trying to like give it a number, but on average, you know, most people don't even become profitable for a long time. Like your first like 4 to 8 years, you really are just kind of sitting here getting into it, and then kind of discovering not just you and like getting used to things, but because the market is a little different than how other things work. You know, it's not like you get into real life and it's like it's anything like you're not charting things like this, you know, like, and then having to stick to it, or setting variables for yourself, having conditions for yourself, and then trying to stick to them as best as you can. Like that stuff's really hard to do. Took 2 puts on the third rejection of 501.20, trimmed 1 at previous day close, holding Runa. Like how you put that. Let's see what you got going here. So you said took 2 puts on the third rejection of 501.20. So when it came up once, 2, 3 times. Damn, okay. You got the cleanest rejection, kind of. And then he said trimmed 1 at previous day close, holding Runa. Where's previous day close? Way down here. Damn. Okay, that's a great trade, actually. Given that this is such a limited range, you did as best as you could. Taking a move from one of the only 1 or 2 levels we have right here, getting the rejection of that after, you know, multiple times, that's very good job. And then taking profit at the very first area. And like Ace was putting earlier, you know, you have this like meat of the low here, and kind of wick of the low here. This would be kind of what we would call the internal low. What he was calling the internal level. I really like that term. But the internal low right there. And then the previous day close right here. So let me put a little ugly line here for a second. And it hit all 3 of those. Which I guess even on the 1 minute it would have been hard to be like, yo, take profit here, then here, then here. Like, nah, that's a little impossible. You just gotta set one on your game plan and go with it. But it reacted to, and then one more area, you know, the top of the previous day low demand. There's 4 very important levels very close together. Good job. That's probably why we got a reaction here too, and why they keep trying to hold this area, because there's just so much stuff here. if you got 4 important levels in one area, like, you know, scattered like we just saw like that, you have to assume that this is an important area. I think that's obvious. Good job, though. It's probably as, like, good as you could do on that, considering everything's so tight right there. Alright, that looks fine. D, T. I'm kind of still watching the MasterCard Visa setups, because like they were looking like they were gonna creep back up over 465s, but the more they just sit here, the more I want to see them fall before earnings. MasterCard especially. Visa actually held up pretty nice from its low, from its recent low, its internal low, we should say. Netflix is becoming a very ugly chart, but I love the consolidation. This is one of those charts I try to tell people about. It'll have a long period of rallying or a long period of dumping on its chart, but it'll also experience long periods of consolidation or ranging. J&J, but damn, both these look good. Just went chart to chart and both look really good. Now, I'm not saying buy calls randomly, but just I say they look good because I look at the chart and I think of supply and demand. So I'm thinking, okay, the low of this candle to the high of that. Just go over here. I'm just kind of thinking like, okay, positioning, that's in a good spot. Also, this candle is a inside bar so far today. So if it was to hold like this, or maybe just hold over 182.42, that'd be a good short-term show of hands by bulls. And then I went to the J&J chart. It was not really the same thing because we don't really have a positioning here. Here's the low to the top of the last red candle before reversal. You can see we're actually under those, under that level 3 times. But you can see the wicking though, indecision candle, but really nice underwick, and then you have a really nice underwick here, or undershadow you can call it, under this candle here. So far, again, the day is very early. But it's just crazy. You go from 2 different J charts or 2 different charts, and it looks like the same exact setup. Which is pretty common when you're going through sectors. Damn! UNH. From 440 back to 500 in just a week. That is nuts. You do not see that every week. That one kind of broke my brain a little right there. UNH, man. That one is such a strong-ass chart. Berkshire Hathaway with the bullish kicker on the daily so far. That would be nuts to end that way. Everyone keeps saying buy the dip, but there's like so many big weights that look like they're ready to keep going down. AMD testing open. Good call out. And good job reminding me. Man, that is such a clean chart. I like how we went to go chart them to see if they'd go down bearish. Ruined that retest within one 5-minute candle. From there, built some really good supports over 154. I'm sure in the 1 minute it looks a little different, but it's nice to look at both the 5 and then go down to the 1 and see what happens. Because you'll see, okay, yeah, instantly invalidated. That would have screwed you. Pumping up here, nice hold. You get a little 90% entry here. And then of this low, they make a higher low, holding the 154. So very nice job on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. How's coin doing today? Oh my god. Bruh. Alright, Tesla. They look like they're trying to finally hold. They seem to be trying to hold the higher low. But no push over the fibs yet, so 150.63 is still a resistance. Looks like Delta Airlines is still holding somewhat. No matter how ugly it is. I just can't stare at this chart. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry. There's so many better charts to look at today. At least right now. Until we see some more movement. I was kind of enjoying watching Tesla. What do y'all want to look at? Because, like, SPX honestly needs to do a lot. SPX really needs to show hands over 50.36, not just these levels here. But I will say this. This right here is a good show of hands by bulls. I'm not saying it pumps it to the top of this chart. I'm just saying it's a very nice start so far. The fact that we've seen this much struggle and bulls came out on top is a very good look for today. Right? Now, we still have the open to get over right here. Which I probably should add that, not this high right here. Let me just do this. It really needs to get over that, and you can see they're struggling with that. But that's as soon as they launched, that's where they went. As soon as I say this looks boring, it like start looking really good actually. Because if you get a rejection here, this is gonna look so good for a drop. But right now, it does look like bulls are developing more of a breakout than anything. Let's see if other things are holding. And they're somewhat holding. At least those two are. Amazon's still there. Lydia doing good. Google's doing really good. Berkshire Hathaway is doing really good. Tesla is just having a rough ass time, man. We could probably watch SPY go up 3% today, and Tesla will probably still be red. In terms of like where it is from open. I don't mean like red because no shit, it's red. It gapped down. But I could see it still being red even after everything holding. We'll see though. There's just so much negativity around it right now, which I think is crazy. I think it's the same effect. We need to name this something, but it's when something gets a lot of hate or just general bias against it, and then over time people start to forget about it, and then over time that stock comes back up because there was no reason to hate in the beginning. There's a lot of companies like that. Whether we like to agree with that or not, that is the case, because sometimes we might be part of that collective hate. We might be part of that collective negative bias that over time gets ruined. Maybe not in the short term, but in the long term. I'm sure a lot of you could think of names like this. There's a lot of companies that have gotten weird amounts of shade, and then randomly you go back and check that chart, and you're like, what the hell? This thing's up 20%. It's like, that's the exact reason why. Good callouts: B. Fergan, React, Matty Ice, Tobias. Take a look at Boeing. Oh, I'm sure they're looking nice. Oh no, this is the red chart. I think I had a different chart, maybe not on this account. No, it was that level. Let me see here. Yeah, it has to be that level. Okay, we've just been falling so much I didn't notice. Damn, that would have been cool to see a better reaction here on the second one. They didn't even care. They just closed under it and kept going. They made it very hard to keep holding positions though, because they gave you a long wick on both sides of the candle here. They gave you a long wick on the bottom side here. Now, yes, they are red and they are breaking levels, so you should still be bearish, but crazy moves. Could also be seen as maybe taking profit. But then you get another drop. Now it starts to look a lot better. Looks a lot better, and now they start to slow it down. But I guess this was probably the cleanest candle in the entire chart. Not only was, you know, up here kind of clean, but this hammer right here, this one in particular, that was pretty nice. Well positioned. Blew right through it. Yeah. Just scalped coin over pre-market high, exited after that 5-minute candle for 64%. Kit, what? 64%. Spam the chat with green candlesticks for Kid83. Good job. Haven't traded it before, but kind of like the daily on CLSK. Why does that name give me PTSD? Is that Clean Spark? Clear Spark? Clean Spark? I think I say this every time this chart pulls up, but I'm pretty sure this used to be related to Tesla. I don't know if they are anymore. Ooh, that's actually not a bad spot. We'd have to go from here probably, and I'd probably just cheat and go to there. That's not curling at a bad spot, I will say. And it did the whole fake low thing where it breaks the recent low, goes down, and then it closes back above it the next day. The 90% entry, I guess, is what you could call it. But that doesn't look bad. Today's a very nice result of that hold. Too bad I did not see that beforehand. Very nice moves though. See what I always like to go down to the smaller time frame and try to see, like, all right, where would I have bought if I was in this chart, you know? And there, I definitely would not have touched at that candle. That candle maybe, because it's a hammer holding the top of it, but it's only been 10 minutes, so it's a little hard to like that. Nice break above of that. You get another hammer. You know, you probably would have been a lot more bullish after you saw these next 3 candles. Definitely after you saw the close over the, come on, the close over the whatever this is. 1546. Damn. Really nice move intraday on that. Yeah, maybe a little late for initial entry, but if it gives you some better retest. So let's see. Got the daily. Because it's honestly, this is still pretty early in its reversal, so I really wouldn't be too worried about being late or not. So we'll see what they end up doing. But if you go from the low, or sorry, I'm already speaking backwards. The high to the low of this, to the first buyer, you could go here and say that they're trying to work towards 1978. You could go to the actual low, which that's what I would do. 1920 is most likely a good kind of passive target. Remove that just so you have that in your head. Add 1920 to the chart. And just add 19. So now we need to see what we need to do for that. So they need to hold 1597, 1546. So you might get some higher low retests. Maybe not today. They might even give this a really nice pump of the next couple days. And maybe you miss out on it entirely. So what? But if they do give you some higher lows on intraday time frames or smaller time frames, this would be the area I would look for. 1546, 1597. That does look good though. Yeah, good job, kid. That was honestly insane.
I was gonna say, I wish I would have went to that chart, and I'm honestly happy to see somebody kept paying attention to it. Great job, seriously. That's probably one of the better moves of the day. There's not really a whole lot of things moving besides like UNH, where it's just pumping like that. And I mean massive movement. I don't mean like this. Like this is good movement, but it's nothing crazy. This right here, that's crazy. And they've pretty much hit the target. Trying to listen over my dog berating the UPS driver. That's funny. Oh, dude, I know what you mean. There's this one really long hallway in my house, and there's like tile on the floor in that hallway. And when that dog barks at like anything, it travels through that hallway. It amplifies the noise. It's so loud. We have almost 70 people in here. Drop a like on the stream. Let's try to even that number up a little bit. But thank you to everyone who's here. Good morning to you. It has been almost an hour. How is the stream so far? We had a lot of updates early on in the morning and just kind of been reviewing this since then, but going over all kinds of stuff, really. Uh-oh. Tesla's still having problems. Oh, David Q, what's up, man? He's on the I-10. Have a great day, BB Traders. Thank you, David Q. I appreciate that, man. The worst, yeah, I gotta love him regardless. Oh, yeah, 100%. Waiting for SPY to head back down to previous day low as long as current day open is still rejecting. Good plan, Eric. I like your look. I like the game plan. Regardless of us being in range or not, it really doesn't matter. As long as you have a game plan set, you stick to it. I didn't even post that coin chart after I screenshotted that. That's nuts. Let me just type coin. Wait. Oh, where did I post that chart? All right. Is Tesla falling or actually holding? They're holding. Good looks. Let's go to coin real quick. Coin. They're still slowing down. Kind of expected after all that movement. AMD, honestly, still looking really, really, really good. I would just love to see a close over today's open that doesn't break the next 5-minute candle. So 155.45. Let me see the 1 minute. Where do they actually close meat-wise? About right here. Yeah. So it's kind of like both of these areas, really. You don't want to just watch one. IWM, how are they looking? Oh, nice recovery. So they did hold 192.73. Really nice hold, 194.68. Next level they have to hit or push over. What else did we talk about in here? Tesla, Delta Airlines was one. Looks like Delta's still holding the midterm retest of the first pump of the day. So good watch on that. Oh, and the first close over after holding this again. I love this hold right here. Even if it does break down, that's still a great game plan for possible more upside. A little scary on that one, though, because, of course, it is an airline stock you're playing. Might only be up just because Boeing finally got a little bit of relief buying happening. ENPH, always ready to short this thing to the ground. Just waiting because they have earnings happening soon. I would love to see their earnings kill it so we could see this go up to a higher level, and then we could have better risk reward for shorts. We shall see, though. JPM still holding that short-term buyer area we talked about. Same for J&J. That's looking a lot better now. I'm just going to read out what I typed. 502.67 to 502.92 is the next pivot area above to watch for better movement. Sorry, I was looking at 8 things. Rejection of that or loss of current day open can bring more sellers into today's range, meaning they could just bring us back down under this level right here. I had to triple check that was today's open. I was like, wait a minute. So break of this or rejection of this, bearish. Push over this, looking good. In short. For anybody watching this, which I know a majority of you are. So with arrows, this is what this will look like. I guess you could also put an arrow here, though. I wouldn't put that there, though. And then I'm going to show that to everybody. And now I can delete all my arrows. Oh, that's crazy. That was 10 actions. And go back to the chart. But in short, that's what we're looking for. For either side. Again, I'm a trader who looks at both sides. I'm not really going to be looking at this and be thinking, okay, how can I only take puts on this? And then you end up missing a really nice move to the upside. You're like, what was I doing? It might just be you out of tune. Who knows? Higher lows since the dip on low of day. Good push above the 50198 on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Still no push beyond the previous day control point. It's just a fancy way of saying the previous day's halfway. And then 50292, which I believe that's either a halfway point of the range of something or that's the pre-market high. I believe that's the pre-market high. I probably should have marked it. That is the pre-market high. Just kidding. Good memory. Alright, go back to the 1 minute and... Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Alright, we're getting up to it. I'm going to screenshot one more time so chat can see it. Oh, I didn't mean to post that twice. That was awkward. Yes, Don Du called it, guys. Look, the pervious day control point. He got it. He meant previous, by the way. Good job, React. Seems like you were already typing it too. Which I know a lot of you guys will already be watching that. I'm just kind of reminding people who might not have that on their screen or might not be so used to watching that. Good morning, good friends. What's up, Leland? Leland's like, good morning, guys. I just woke up. 1000%. How's everyone doing? Ooh, very nice move into the previous day control point and pre-market high. We are at previous day control point and pre-market high. Jeez, I can't type it either. I put PDPC, PDCP. Just woke up 0%. Excuse me. God. Yo, is Creator in here? Hey, what's up, Creator? I was just gonna say good job on your trades the other day. I was looking through the review chat, just kind of skimming through it a little bit. I saw you had posted a couple times in there. Very, very clean way of posting. I like how you put it in there. You didn't just type in like some basic stuff. You typed a lot. That was good. Be easy to kind of go back and read on too. I'll probably use that in my next trade. I'll probably use some of those in my next trade review video. I'll probably do that today. Honestly, I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I'll probably do it today. Post that for everybody. That was fun though. I don't remember how long the other one was. It had like 10, 15, 20 trade reviews in it. I don't even remember. But the whole point of it was to just use trade reviews from chat. So if you guys have trade reviews posted in there, and maybe we'll make it into the next video. I don't just do like winners. I do everything. But I try to take away from the ones that I feel like have the best breakdowns. Like I can really see a lot of you guys going in there and just circling entry and exit, and that's great. If that's how simple you want to make it, whatever, that's your system. I'm not judging you. But some people will go in there and they'll explain every detail on what they were doing, and it's just it's like reading a story, but it's something we're all looking at, so it's a little bit more entertaining to read. Alright, I don't have to type in Discord chat. They're already typing all this stuff. I don't know why I'm even doing that. Everybody in there is already killing it. Kevo and Noxta and like 80 other people are already typing all this stuff. I don't know why I'm even repeat posting. Eric in there as well. Everybody's looking at the same thing. I don't need to go into Discord and type. It's another thing too. I feel like sometimes I go in there and I feel like I'm being the repetitive one, which is a good thing. It's a great thing because that means other people are beating me to posting it, and other people see what needs to be posted or looked at. So that's a great thing. Definitely not complaining about that. You'd be surprised though, man. There's some group owners, they'll be like, I hate when my members are posting instead of what I'm posting. Like, shit, less typing for me. If I got 5 people posting the same thing, what is the point of me going in there and posting it? I'm just happy to see everyone seeing the same thing or kind of getting the right timings. Like, it seems like a lot of the biggest drops and biggest jumps lately, seems like a lot of you guys have been posting those together, which is a good thing. I just like seeing everyone work together, and I like seeing it work out. Because I know this shit's not easy. I know the people who post and chat work their ass off. It's not like they just show up and get lucky. They care. They're passionate about their routine, so they're here. Very energetic. Bulls seem to be wanting past that control point. They already closed above it. Right now they're fighting the pre-market high. AMD new high of day, great call out. Good job, B Ferg. We can check that for a second, and we'll come back to SPY. But SPY is closing over pre-market high on the 1 minute. This is a decent sign. Check out the AMD chart, and yeah, they're just still working their way up. That one in coin definitely impressed me the most, from what we were watching, of course. I'm not talking about just everything. IWM. Oh, maybe that one impresses me the second most. I didn't even realize they hit that next level. Delta Airlines still holding. That's a little awkward. Finally, we get some movement out of this chart. See, this is why this is called demand. Because if a higher low is made from it, it's just, I don't know, it gives it like a different probability. So like if like the previous day low was right here and we were breaking like this, that's a lot higher probability of continuing lower. If we're holding a higher low of that previous day low, there's a very good chance that there's a very good chance they give a lot more probability for buyers to potentially show up. Again, the selling amount can still happen. They could still break this and then dump and all that stuff, not taking that away from sellers. I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm saying it can happen. But if you get a higher low here in any way, shape, or form, it's a good sign. So it's not like this is going to pump every time it does that. Also, they're not going to make it obvious. They're not going to make it pretty. We've talked about that many times. They did that exactly here. I mean, this wasn't pretty, but it did hold good areas, right? This wasn't pretty, but it did hold up. This wasn't pretty, but it did react and hold up again. So just interesting to look at. Had to do a few things around the house and the bulls came out. Oh, we gotta blame Maddie. Or give credit to Maddie. Whichever direction you were on. Or wanting. Couldn't hold it. We shall see. AMD giving up a little, it looks like. How's the music volume, by the way? I just am curious. Is it too low or too high? I think I finally got it tweaked to the perfect volume. At least on my side, it looks like that. It's good? Okay. I've had some people be like, that's too loud or too quiet. But literally everyone's different, so I can't take everyone's opinion and be like, oh, okay, that's what I gotta do. But here in stream, I think it's a little bit more consistent. Tobias. Looks like coin is still holding higher. It's either up 12 on the net change part. You're playing music? OMG, look at DJT. Is this that Trump stock? Oh, yeah, it is. I literally look at the name for 5 seconds. I only thought, is this the Trump stock? Because I'm like, Donald J. Trump. Like, what? I forgot that even came out. Huh. I'm gonna be honest, I try to stay away from all that stuff because people will eat you alive with the political world. If I say I'm talking about a Trump stock, people will burn me alive. But I try to be fair. I don't really like to talk about Biden or Trump too much because I feel like it's just kind of... It's not really a fun topic. What music? Just kidding. Hey, I appreciate you, John G, for at least typing the just kidding. Ace and Creator, they wouldn't type that stuff. They would just have me believe I'm going crazy. So I appreciate that. Looks like Apple went green. We'll see if they hold that or not. Microsoft working up still. Alright, well, they're trying to hold a higher low, holding above 502.92 on the 1 minute. This could be clear skies for buyers right now. A drop down under 502.67 right now would be the greatest thing for bears. So keep that on watch. But right now, bulls are holding a very nice trend, not just from above this level, but since we made our low of day, our current low of day. I don't want to say that's where we stop. I am European, but Biden will lose. Although everyone's going to be mad about that. Yeah, baited. Big time. I try to be careful too whenever you have a like a tight pre-market. I just feel like a tight pre-market is kind of obvious to see. So even people who don't normally watch pre-market high or pre-market low, they might actually be watching that. So you, excuse me, you might actually have more eyes on pre-market high today. Silly Euro, Biden never loses. Leland is the biggest Biden fan, 100%. No, seriously, tell me, mathematically, how could you tell me you're not a fan? I checked chat for 5 seconds and Rambo posted something and put, Elon texted me to buy this dip. Rambo, are you in here? Or in the stream? Oh, this is the 2x one. Okay, I was like, what even is this? Okay. I really don't watch these too much. Very interesting spot, though. We'll say that. Looks like 464 to 591 is the area from the weekly. Does this pay out dividends? I'm assuming it does something for it to be deteriorating. I'll just ask Google. Oh, there is a dividend yield. Okay, 8.49% as of April 11th. The TSLL shares have a higher volatility of about 25, almost 26% compared to the normal TSLA stock at 13.9. This indicates TSLL's price experiences larger fluctuations and is considered to be riskier than Tesla based on this measure. So it's riskier but has dividends. Okay, that's pretty cool. Damn, that's some good ass dividends he's gonna be getting then. Damn, look at them SPY buyers while I'm over here looking at TSLO. Ooh, it is clear skies. Eric reminding us that Fed Bostic speaks at 11 EST. That's in 3 minutes. We have news in 3 minutes. 2.5 minutes. News in 2.5 minutes. Yo, good morning, Mel. News in 1 minute and 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. Pretty much 1 minute. News is about to be here. Now the question is, are they setting up this chart for better risk reward for a pullback? Or is this a really good hold for a pump? Just things to think about while we look at the levels play out. If you had one stock that you had to say that you were in love with, what stock would you say it is? Or what equity chart, or just what chart? It doesn't have to technically be from this market. If you're like, well, my favorite chart is Bitcoin, then say Bitcoin. But what would you say your favorite chart is? What is the thing that you love to go back to the most? And serious answers only. As I'm seeing someone type AMC. Of course it's Ace. Just every Ace answer is always just gonna be out there. Palantir, that's a good one. I'm not joking, I was probably the biggest Palantir fanboy a few years back. I even went to links of showing people that mathematically it made more sense to buy shares of Palantir than most companies. I loved being a fanboy. I love seeing them do so good right now. Because aren't they up to like the 1820s again? Yeah, they're in the 20s. I love that stock. Very, very nice choice. SPX. That's a very good answer. SMR, Tobias, nice. From your recent, I was gonna say winnings, but you killing that chart is what I should say. VIX, shut up. SPY, not a bad one. BRK. Oh, he's probably meaning Berkshire Hathaway, my bad. Berk B, unless it's a coin, I don't know. I'm still a Palantir fanboy. I like that. I like that. Your second biggest position. That is awesome. SMCI is Ace's favorite. Nice, nice. Tobias says, I know pump and domes. Trust me, I know bangers. Visa? That's not a bad one. Sinful loves DJT. I bet. That's probably Leland's actually favorite stock. No, I'm kidding. AbbVie, nice, Daffy. Yeah, you've had some really nice plays on AbbVie, that's for sure. Let me go look at that. I feel like I haven't looked at that in a minute, honestly. Let's get back up. Look at it. This is a different chart, by the way, so I won't have the one you and me did. But I guess that's better, because I'd rather start over. Damn, is this chart holding a really good spot. That's a weekly candle that you want to see, that's for sure. It's like a hammer inside bar. Yo, I'm glad I asked that question. This is looking kind of good. Let's go to the daily. Oh, it sucks. Right before earnings next week. But at least they gave a reaction to this area. Again, these are just pretty much just monthly emerging candles. I didn't even bother drawing supply and demand yet. If I did, though, I would probably start from back here and work my way up this one, not from far left. Just because it's more recent. But they did react to a short-term demand over here. Seems to be working towards the gap fill. Looks like they pretty much hit it. I would watch this and, honestly, the meat of this high right here. Because I bet this lines up with the fib. They fell from the high right here, so here's the high of the move before the dip. They didn't even bother going up there. So that's what I would highlight. I would highlight the golden pocket and the control point of that first dip. You can delete that fib. So now you know, okay, well, if they get above this and they get above this, you know where they're working towards now. That is a clean ass chart, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna add that because that's the low of that higher low before they built up. I'm not gonna add the top of the demand and draw a big box. We're just gonna leave it like that. That looks clean though. I'm gonna have to add this to my little watch list down here. For Profit said, I've had the highest win rate with Mara, which is crypto related, and then he said, but worst with coin, which is also crypto related. That's funny. To be fair though, and I'm not giving copium here, I'm defending you a little bit. I do believe those have traded against each other a little bit here and there, even though they're not really supposed to be. Like I remember during a lot of this rallying and holding on coin, I do remember a lot of people being confused about why Mara kept falling. I believe it's because they own less miners or own less something. I forgot what it was. I don't pay attention enough, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. But I do remember there being a big difference between Mara and coin. Which I remember at first, a lot of people, every time coin would go up, people would just be like, go buy Mara. Like that was the whole like popular trend. Good morning, my BB gang. What's up, Wacko Jacko? Prop Street said IWM. That is definitely a great one. I wish more people would watch IWM, and I'm glad you do, Carter. I love seeing you mention it every week. Because it's such a slept-on options chain. It's such a slept-on chart. Everyone goes straight to SPY and Triple Q, but IWM is the one to watch whenever those aren't doing anything. And honestly, even when they are doing something, IWM is a great one to watch. Yo, good morning, Rambo. You don't trade it anymore? It's okay, D-Touch. D-Touch used to be the guy in my chat who posted it like all the time, but now I'm turning into that guy. Well, I guess Carter is kind of turning into that guy, actually. He posted a lot more than I do. But what's up, Rambo? I was just talking about your TSLL position. I was just looking at the difference between Tesla and Tesla, and I was looking at the chart. I was looking at the weekly demand. Here, wait, I'll just show you what I looked at. I was just liking how on the weekly, if you go from the low to the top of the last red candle, because again, that's just our rules for short-term demand. It looks like between here's a good area. What's everyone's favorite pattern? Like candlestick pattern? He said, little late, but good morning to everyone. Good morning, Matthew. How you doing, man? And hey, man, it's not too late. It's never too late. I'm a DGNB. Didn't wait for the pullback. Took... I'm a DGen. I got into the play that I planned out. Don't be sorry, man. That's a great play, Matty. 22% too. That's pretty impressive since we just looked at it today. That's very awesome of you to already capitalize on that. The Leland pattern, I'm with you on that one. Leland is a pattern. Parts everywhere. Ah. Yeah, I saw a couple snaps you sent. That's a lot. I'd go crazy. Kind of reminds me of when I was in plumbing. I had to do inventory a little bit, and I remember there was like hundreds of thousands of dollars of stuff. Some of them were small, some of them were huge, but I had to inventory everything. Very tedious, but it was worth it once you were done. Plus, imagine once you have an inventory system set up, Jack, you'll be chilling. Okay, Ace. Coin doing pretty damn good. I wish I could have called another play on that one. We really only got that first rip, and since then it's just kind of been consolidating, holding higher lows, so kind of an awkward grind up. Same story for AMD pretty much. IWM, nice little grind up over here. Every chart just feels the same right now. Timmy said, wow, I just got back from applying at a golf course. I got an interview while I was there and pretty sure I landed the job. Damn, Timmy. I hope you get it, man. Seriously, congrats. Sounds like a really nice place to go work, too. Gonna head out for the day and play a little golf. Dude, that is so weird. Wait, hold up. Everybody read that chat. You have Timmy saying, wow, I just got back from applying at a golf course. And then the next message by someone else is Maddie saying, gonna head out for the day and play a little golfy golf. Have a great day. What? What are the chances? Maddie's like, yo, which course so I can get a hookup? Like a top 50 golf course in the United States? Damn. Damn, Timmy. Okay. Man, I'm happy for you. Seriously, I hope you really did get it. All right, now we all got to invest in Timmy. We got to invest in him somehow getting like suction at this course so he could like give free games to people, and then we can abuse being friends with Timmy. I mean, good job, Timmy. I'm so happy for you, man. Nice, man. Is that in Florida? Are you a golf pro, Timmy? Ace asked. Timmy's gonna be like, nah, but I'll probably turn into one. Tobias says, Timmy, want some stock picks? I got you. Scratch his arm furiously. Yeah, man, I got you. Going to Arizona next week for some golfing. Okay. I don't even golf, but we got some golfers in here. I know Kid83 golfs. I know... Well, now I know Ryan golfs. Now I know Maddie golf. I guess I kind of already knew Maddie golfed. Gotcha. Nice stuff. The girlfriend works at a golf course in the summer. Those tips are no joke. Damn. I didn't know golf courses were like that. Can get the insider info from the players. All right, see you later, Maddie. Enjoy yourself, man. Man, what are the chances somebody's like, I'm going to work at a golf course, and the next person's like, guys, I'm going to go. I got to golf. Crazy timing. I'm not the biggest golfer, but all my friends play it. Does the green streak still count if I don't trade tomorrow going on a cruiser to Bahamas with the fam? Yeah, I don't like to do that, Ace. If there's a day you legit took off, I don't like to really let that be the thing that's like, oh, it's not technically a green streak anymore. That's some really tedious thinking, you know? I feel like the green streak is still intact if you are knowingly taking the day off. You know, it's not like you're waking up and you're sick, or you wake up and you're just like, I just don't feel like being here. You know, that would be like, okay, maybe it ends. But you're literally knowingly not going to be here. So I would say no, that does not ruin your streak. Plus, maybe word it correctly, though. Like, whenever you post, don't be like, guys, I have 28 days in a row. Like, no, you'll probably be like, guys, I have 28 days that I traded in a row. You know, not 28 days consecutively. You know what I mean? But I really don't think anyone's going to care, really. Personally, I would like to think that would not ruin your streak if you are knowingly taking the day off. Plus, you said you're going on a cruise to the Bahamas with the family. That's a great thing for you. I would say you deserve that, so definitely not a problem. A great reason to take off. Leland says, the only thing that ends a green streak is a red day, in my opinion. Oh, you guys might lag for a second on stream. I see it's buffering. Yeah, barely, but no, you're right though. We did get one. No, it's the stream is lagging. I haven't seen it do this in a minute though, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just let this one lag and push past it and let it lag. I'm not gonna complain. If it only does it this much, I'm not mad. But before, man, it was doing it like every day. That was so bad. Jeez, yeah, I'm dropping pretty good frames right now. I mean, actually, not that bad. Could be worse. But it looks like it's trying to pick back up here, so I don't know. I think it's just something with the connection. We'll just give it a minute. It'll probably smooth back out. It's telling me to change settings, but I literally have the settings changed to what it wants me to have it set at. So I know it's the connection. Dropping 2% frames right now. It's all good though. We'll just push through. Should refresh.
good.
Damn, I walked away and came back and this shit's still lagging? Oh, it should fix pretty soon. Refresh your stream. I know that for a fact. Yeah, because I'm not dropping frames anymore. It's holding perfectly. Okay, cool. I don't know why I'm dropping frames. I'm gonna be dead honest. No idea. I'm literally using the settings it told me to use. I don't know. Just gonna keep streaming. It's lagging because of people not hitting the like button. I think it's just regional. Some people are lagging, some aren't. I don't know. On my end, it's going back and forth, so I truly can't tell. All right, let's see what we got here. Excuse me. And yeah, reshare the stream link around. People might be like mad confused at what's going on. Damn, coin. 227s. And they hit 228. Excuse me. Give us that nasty pullback for Mel. I went to SPX Mel just because I saw it was hitting that 50-56 level. If you remember yesterday, the two levels I was spamming was 50-60 and 50-56. And we're hitting the bottom of that area right now. Nice little rejection, nice little lower high on the 1 minute. Good pull away from it on the 1 minute after that lower high. And now another little pullback. Spies back to the retest area that we were talking about. Perfect timing. What are some crazy predictions y'all been seeing lately? I've been seeing people saying that we're going down to like 460, 470. Which I guess is feasible, but I don't think they're going to do it right away. Oh, ignore my arrows. I was doing this for chat the other day. Just showing all the levels again, recharting it, and then just kind of showing what direction we should be looking at right now. Because we are under very heavy supports, which is not good. So that's very bearish. But we're short-term reacting to the halfway point of this gap up. So we can't ignore this big area here at 500 basically. 500 is very crucial. So it's kind of obvious that we'll get some short-term buying, but I want to make it very clear that we haven't retaken anything that is super bullish. We also haven't lost anything that continues the bearish. So you should still be more bearish than bullish here, in my opinion, until you see a retake of 505s towards 508s. Then you can kind of revert a little bit of that, and you can start to say, all right, well, now if we build some higher lows from this impulse move, then we should be a little bit more bullish than not. Because this is, again, the stock market. We're always in an uptrend, so it's good to look at it that way. But can't deny that if we reject 508, 505 again, that it could call for some more short-term downside. God, it's kind of hard to look at with all those arrows, actually. No, I'm going to delete the arrow. The craziest one I saw was after the election, SPY will crash to 1,000. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think we were bearish retest like 510 to 12. Okay. Oh, you're saying we're going to come up to here, give a better rejection here, then pull back down. That's what you're saying? Okay. Yeah, we're at the part of the chart in this area right here where it's going to hurt a lot of people because you're going to really start to see the bias eat people up. Some people are going to keep holding puts, and if we do end up holding and moving up, they're going to keep holding them because they're going to know that we're looking for a rejection, and vice versa. So, but it's going to get very choppy in here. As long as it holds between the halfway point of the gap up and this recent demand that they just lost support of, it's going to be very choppy in between here. At least it's a wider range, though. It's like $5. Rather than like $2.50. SPX to 1,000, Leland's mouth is watering. Honestly, all of your mouths better be watering if we ever see 1,000. We ever get any drop like that ever in the history in the next few years, all of you better be able to retire. Sell your car and buy stonks. He said that's nuclear war or we're all about to be rich. Yeah, true. That's true. If we ever fall that hard, it's probably not for a good reason. Probably for a long-term problem. God. I hope I never see that. I'm being honest. I hope I never see that. From an investing point of view, yeah, that'd be amazing. But to get there, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see the reason why we get that far down. Crazy. On this chart, on this one, it's a big monthly emerging candle, right? But then on the default, just TA routine chart, it's pretty much where the pre-market high is. It's just crazy how levels line up like that. He said, yeah, SPX 1000 would mean something is very, very wrong in the world. Yeah. I don't know if we're ready for those consequences. Ready for that pain. The world shall know pain. Well, on the bright side, look like the stream stopped lagging. It's funny because we literally didn't touch anything and it fixed. Kind of further proving the server thing. The puts will print though. The puts might not even pay out. The banks are like, oh, we're closing up, not paying these out. Ow. We're laughing about it, but that'd be scary as hell. Alright, just kind of reviewing now from this drop to where they caught recent support. We didn't really get any kind of amazing retest there. See from the recent one. Not a retest there either. Very strong pullback then. See if an inside bar is made, or do they hold the new low and keep pulling back more? Yeah, we will steal all our money. Oh my god. SPX 1000, what does that make VIX then? VIX is probably at 1000. God, that'd be horrible. We got people complaining about VIX at 14. I can't imagine VIX at 1000. Let's see on financial, or not financial juice, briefing.com real quick. Moving the market, buy the dip after losses this week, digesting latest batch of earnings news, reacting to economic data, and jump in treasury yields. That was the only reason given. Let's see, needs no market risk. No, no, no. Tomorrow we just have speakers like we do today and earnings. There isn't really any big news. We have the 5-year treasury yield, or the yield, yeah, the yield in what? An hour and 17. Netflix earnings, and then Fed Bostic speaks after close. That's pretty much it for the news this week. My bad. You said, Bueller, can you take a fib from the last higher low to the breakdown? From the last higher low to the breakdown. I'm confused. From the higher low? The last higher low to the breakdown? I'm just confused. I'm not questioning you. I'm genuinely just... I just don't know what you want me to draw. But oh, my bad. I'll go look there. Post it and review. Results review. Oh, here you are. Okay, I thought you meant this. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you meant this, but I was like, why would he do that? I guess I kind of get it. You're using the open range breakout. Oh, what the hell? You're coming from the open range breakout to the low of the first move. That does work, yes. I'm not gonna question you. I was just confused at how you... That's not a wrong way of putting it. I think I was just confused because nobody asked that. But no, that's not wrong. The thinking on that is logical because I see why you're asking that. You're asking because this would be like where the last area bulls probably had it, and then the change of trend happened. And normally we were like, oh, draw it like this, but they didn't work that way. I see why you're drawing that way. No, it's the same way I would draw the, like, when we break out, like, open. Like, let's say we break over a certain level. You know, I'm the type of guy to be like, all right, let's go from here, and then look for who has control of that fib. And then you'll see, maybe not right here it was helpful, but later on it was, you know, and sometimes it is instantly helpful, like in your example there. So he was asking to draw it from here to here. Yes, that would be fine. That would be fine. But it doesn't matter if you're drawing it from there or there. And actually, that wouldn't really be how you draw the lead test. It would be from here. So it's pretty close. So we'll see how close those are. Not really. It's kind of like a gray area between here. But either way, you still need to be looking for the same thing. You need to look for lower highs or bearish candlesticks just to give yourself a little bit more confidence in that fib break or fib retest hold. You know, however you're seeing it in whatever way. Okay. No. That's fine. That's fine. There's a couple ways you could go about it. Personally, I like to draw the way where it's like this, but we haven't gotten a buyer move on the 5 minute and then switching to the 1 minute. That's definitely my favorite method, but I understand why you drew it that way. That's logical. It's not like you made anything up. I would say this is probably the most aggressive fib you can draw, though, the one you did. And then the one you saw me try to do on the 5 minute, that would be the most passive. So just understand that neither of them are wrong, but they definitely have their uses. One of them is definitely a little bit more aggressive, one of them is a little bit more passive. So with the passive setup, you might miss more setups because not every setup is going to go perfectly retest what we want, right? The more aggressive one, you're probably going to see a lot more tests of that. Sometimes you'll get fake out, sometimes you won't. So that's my only thing, is that yes, they are both correct, but they are a little different. See you later, Tobias. Thanks for chilling with us, man. Hope you have a great day, man. Which was the 416 close, so it was also a break of a big... Okay. See, that's what I want to see from you, though. Like, reasoning. You being able to say, well, it was this, and this, Bueller. Like, then I'm like, okay, well, I can't really be like, well, Ryan's just making up shit. You're not. You know, you're able to break down exactly why you liked it. How would you draw a bullish fib in this scenario? Like sitting right here, right now? I really don't know if I'd draw one right now. Because as I just, not just explained, but how I've been explaining, is that I want to see this area. Who holds this? I posted it a lot in chat, and we've talked about it a lot in here. But basically, I'm watching the previous day control point and a bigger time frame level. We're going to see, does this area hold or not? So right now, I don't really know if I would draw a fib. Because we kind of already have one drawn here. 502.67. But I guess if you really had to, Timmy, go from open. Go from the level breakout. It really depends on what fib you're drawing. Like if you get an open range breakout, you want to go from, oh, we broke that high. Where's the first time we got a red candle? Right here? Okay, now I know as long as we hold this, we're bullish, you know? And then let's say maybe you reacted to over here because you saw that we broke above this level. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to go from here to the first slowdown. It doesn't really help you right here much. Actually, I guess it does. But you could see why it's so small. It'd be kind of hard to actually trade off of that. So it's nice when you get open range breakouts. It's nice when you have a little bit of a dip, a break of structure, because right now it looks like they're just trying to create structure. Then from here you'll probably end up getting some more powerful fib retest, or not. Maybe they just bump it. Who knows? But it's all situational. So I guess that kind of answered your question. We already had one drawn. It's just the previous day control point. It's just a fancy way of going into the previous day's price action, getting a fib, going from the low to the high of that day, and then just adding an orange line where the 50% is. Pretty useful. And you can see the importance of it too. When they go up to it and react that way, when they go up to it and close over it and have to react this way and show that they're having to hold it, same thing here. This is a very important area. I don't have to prove that to anybody. Keep it simple. Get the L out of the day. Get the L of the day. Oh, L of day to high of day. And that will be the ultimate. Okay, my bad, Mel. The heart's in the way on my screen. I butchered your sentence. Oh, almost 50 likes on today's stream. That is crazy. Someone changed my Weeble password. What'd you do, Carter? What'd you do? If you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. Just get off your screen, walk away. But if you want to vent, do it. This is the place to do it, man. I will not be mad. Totally vent. Let it out. I'll tell you this, Carter, and I know it's probably not really helpful, but you know, out of most people that come through chat, there's really only like a small percentage of people who ever really tell the truth, you know? And I would definitely say you fit that small percentage, like the whole way through your journey. So I don't know, I feel like you're more on like a more pure path, you know? Need to be more hard on yourself, I feel like, with certain things. But you're a great person, man. You don't lie to anybody, you don't lie to yourself, so I feel like that's already a great barrier out of the way. Like I said, that probably doesn't help in any way with your current situation, but I'm just giving you that reassurance. And some days too, like, I think too many people, oh, and you just said it, I was about to say over trading. He said, over trading and guessing right now, bad Tuesday, better today, worse today, brutal, bro. Yeah, I was going to say over trading is a pretty bad thing because I think it leads to people thinking like, oh, I need to be here every day. Like, yeah, you can, but you don't need to be trading every single day. And that's another thing, like, not every day is the first 30 minutes going to give us an opportunity. Not every day is the second, 30 minutes going to give us anything. And maybe it's not something that we're prepared for. You know, maybe we were in a mindset where we were like, oh, I'm so ready for this to keep dumping, and then you finally see it break something, and then you get in, and then it breaks back above, and then you're still sitting there like, all right, well, I'll just get in the next retest to the downside, and the next thing you know, it's holding a higher low, and it keeps going up. Doesn't help me in any way lying about anything. 100%, no, I agree. But I just wanted to give you that reassurance because I feel like a lot of people do lie. And it's not in terms of like lying to look cool or anything like that. It might just be lying because they just don't feel like talking about it. And that's another great reason. But just remind yourself, you know, what you're trading off of. The levels, the price history. You know, just kind of focusing on that, reverting back to that, just reviewing it, getting some good reps. Again, not every day do you need to take a trade. Maybe do a trade on, trade off. You know, maybe one day you're trading, the next day you're not. But you should still be getting some reps, mental reps. Exactly what's going on. It sounds like we just need to go over order of operations more. We can do it. We can do some more talk on that. I don't know if I'll be doing that lifetime stream today, Carter, but that was going to be my topic for the next lifetime stream. Is I was going to set up some notes for like doing things in the right order, but I want to go over it more. But no, I know what you mean, man. You're allowed to be frustrated. Your frustration is valid. You should be frustrated. This is something we're passionate about, something we want to do good in, something we want to grow in. You're getting the levels and patterns, but it seems I lag behind and get caught in the opposite move. Okay. And yeah, I was going to say that too, because I've literally never seen you have an issue with talking about patterns or levels. Every time you post or have DM'd me in the past, it's clear as day. It's not like I'm looking at somebody just guess, you know. But it does look like we need to work on some stuff. And I got to take days off live and just watch and review. 100%. That's what I think is going to help the most. I was kind of leading in that direction, was just like mental reps, man. It's more reps. You know, anytime somebody in the past has struggled, like that's 99% of the time my answer, mental reps, because it's not that you're like out of the loop, you know, it's just you need to get back into the loop. You need to refresh yourself sometimes. And sometimes trading less is very helpful. I don't know, some people are weird. Sometimes trading more helps them. But you're definitely not alone. Like John G just said, you're definitely not alone. I think all of us have definitely had our fair share of issues with not doing things in the right order, but just expecting too much of ourselves and maybe taking a slip, you know, and making a mistake or doing something that we think is a mistake and that leading into a loss. But we're going to survive. We're going to get some mental reps. Timmy said, on God, I sucked for months and quit. And honestly, I feel like that really speaks more to our strengths in here. I think a lot of people here can talk about their weaknesses and it not really be so bad, or you feel so vulnerable, because we're not really like that in here, where we're sitting here like, you're so stupid, Timmy. How'd you not do that right? Like, it's just so stupid to, I don't know, get on to things about that, you know? Because we definitely have time to grow. I think people expect too much too quick. Bring my chart and post charts, and they will see why I took the short. And sir, that is a level. I'll pull it up. Damn, you actually marked the exact one with your arrow too. So check this out, guys. So and guys, I've done nothing but promote posting in here. Like, if you aren't posting in here, it's on you. I'm trying to find my message. Sorry, there's a lot of people. Cannot stress enough how amazing the posts have been in Post Charts channel by everyone taking part. To the ones posting, good work, keep it up, do not slack. A lot of leaders in here, like, great job. If you're one of these people, I highly appreciate you, because this right here, like, people might see this and be like, oh, he just does that because there's people posting in his chat. Like, I don't give a shit if you post or not. That's on you. But I know for a fact, every time I see someone post more in chat, and it's more like to themselves, like they're just posting it and then later on updating it and just kind of like putting it up there as like a standard every day as like part of their routine, those people always grow, almost every single time. It's the people who are in tune. To the ones still learning / working your way to posting, take your time and review. Some of your peers have worked hard to get where they are. It's not like posting and post charts is the easiest thing. I don't expect all of you to do this every single day. I don't. But if you're going to be here and you're going to be working your ass off, I do believe this is a good place to set as a standard. You should be posting a lot of yellow names posting in here, by the way. I want to see more people in here, but really good posts. Good, just post game plans, levels, things you think that are fit. And it's cool because you'll see a lot of people's twists on my system. You'll see people come in here and add their own system, like Julian. He's still using everything I go over, but he had his own little twist. He's able to look at some more things to maybe give him more confirmation, whatever that may be. You know, he's looking at liquidity on a map. Some people like to look at indicators. Some people like to look at this, look at that. It doesn't matter. Eric had his own little, not really a twist. He's still using the system, but using whatever he wants on top of the system and just being comfortable, having confirmations for things, like posting things beforehand. Mel's in here. Everyone's always like, oh, Mel's making all this money. Mel also posts every morning. Mel's literally here all the time, doing everything that I tell him to do too. Like, yo, post in the morning. Yo, post in the afternoon. Yo, review. He does it every time. No questions asked. He just does it. Like, it's not like he's making money up randomly or getting lucky. Like, bro's literally preparing himself. Good job, Mel. Good job, peoples. Good job, Eric. Good job, D-Touch. Good job, everybody in here posting. And that's to everybody. I'm not responding to Carter with that. That's to all of you. We all need to be posting in there more. I'm terrible at trading, but I'm just trying to be consistent and have discipline to this strat. Hey guys, you're not terrible at trading. Right now, it's not about that. It's not about being good or bad. That's all relative, right? A lot of you guys are still fresh in this, and it's not really fair to beat yourself up. If this is like the first couple months you've been trading this exact strategy, then it's really not fair to be looking for results yet. Still very early on. A lot of you guys probably got away from a different strategy. Maybe you're focused on this mixed with your own little twist on it. Give yourself time. I have to get out and clear the head. I overtraded today as well. Just set back and don't let it control your day. Good job, Chuck. Getting out of his own head and just making sure to fix the problem now. And that's really not about fixing anything. It's just like he said, it's good to refresh yourself. He said clear the head. It's really good to refresh yourself. And good talks, Carter, Ryan, Chuck, everybody just being honest. Thank you, because it reassures me, it reassures other people in here. You know, we're not alone. We're not the only people taking wins, taking losses. We're able to take the hits and move on. It's like sick. I air the long and the short. I must be learning that, BB. What's up, Mel? What day are you gonna make an appearance and stream? I think that would break my live stream if you joined my call one day. Not today, but we should totally set up a day where you come in here for like 30 minutes or whatever. Just chill or whatever you want, really. I think that would break people's brains. For a second, I didn't see any quotes move, and I was like, wow, is the stock market even on right now? The journey video? Damn, I'm so glad you're around, Chuck. I swear, you're like the only guy who mentions some of these videos. That is definitely one of my favorite videos. Is that a members only video? I'm gonna go look. I remember where it is on my feed too, because I literally have Mel's name in it. Yeah, it is a members only video. Okay. So this video is tough because I remember this in my feed when I scroll down, because just above it is the one with Peoples where I talk with him for a bit. So this is me talking with Mel, this is me talking with Peoples, just going over stuff with them. Or together, really. I don't really like to say for them when I talk about people, because I never think of anybody or any of you under me. I think everybody as like an equal. It's kind of pointless to be like, well, I'm better than you, I can totally talk to you a certain way. I think that's stupid. We're all equals in here. It's the stock market. I need to pop damn like close to the high. Mel's too focused right now. He might not even heard my question. I like those journey videos. Those are pretty good. I like them because you get to hear someone else talk more than me. He said, I hear it all. Love stream, great talks, love it. I know I need to review more to myself and put myself out there and post on Discord. I see everyone else grows, then know that only thing holding me back is me. And that's what it is a lot of the time. It's never really anything else of the market against you. It's always us versus us. It's never anything more than that. I'm out. Take care, everyone. You too, John G. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. See, this is like 300 million times nicer than having like 1,000 people in here. Just having 40 to 60 people that you see every single week. And look at that nice little pullback. I said little pullback because it's just now gotten started. Right at the previous day control point. Damn, what a great name. Welcome to the loyal supporter gang. Hot hands, wherever you're from, glad to have you. I can't see the profile pics that well. One, because YouTube sucks. Two, because my eyesight sucks. Is that an actual pro player or is that you? I can't tell. Alert like elephant ears. But hot hands, welcome to the channel. Let me show you where to click so you know where to go. You just go to the YouTube channel and you click on membership. Not only do you get information, you can click show perks info, but you can get info on just, you know, all that stuff. It's pretty straightforward. But if you scroll down, you can go through all the videos from before. Personally, I always tell people to go to the very bottom. Holy crap. To go to the very bottom if you can and start from the beginning, but really you could just pick and choose what you want. I'm sure you know what you're looking for. I don't know, I couldn't see I have no idea. You could tell me that's a Broncos player and I'd believe you. I have no idea. I was just curious because I can't see the picture that well. kind of want to play some games after this. I'm not gonna lie. Mel is not. He is nobody close. Shut up. You're a beast. Accept it. Yeah, how are you today, though, Mel? How is everyone today? So we had a few over traders. I just meant in general. I had a couple people message me that too. Looks like everybody's on their own ass though, and I'm really happy about that. And what I mean about that is just being your own disciplinary. Like it's very hard to get onto yourself, you know, but like in an effective way. You don't want to just get onto yourself. That'd be pointless. You don't want to just be mad at yourself and be depressed. That'd be very bad for you. But it is good to get onto yourself in ways that make sense. So you want to make sure you understand the system. So when you're reviewing, you can at least tell yourself what was right and what was wrong. You know, should you have been buying this as it was breaking this level? Should you have been selling this as it was doing this? You know, just being able to break those things down. I feel like it's a good start. And you might actually be getting a bearish retest if 502.67 does not break here. If you see more red here, more wicking, more lower highs, more bearish candlesticks here, that might be a good sign for a potential pullback continuing. If not, you see a good close over 502.67 and 502.92. There's a very good chance they want to try to work back up. I said I'm probably not, yeah. Just because I wasn't prepared on the topic. To be honest with you, I might just do an every other week thing, because I started realizing how much it does take to get notes on this stuff in a timely manner without me or Leland like going crazy, and I didn't get any notes ready. But I do know what I want to talk about now, so I am happy about that. But I'm gonna get some notes ready for next week, and I'll get that going. I am okay. Sister-in-law passed away. They are all in California. I'm sorry to hear for your loss, man. Are you going to go visit them in California, or are you going to just wait till you make the move? Oh, your passport expired? Damn. That's horrible timing. Damn. I'll keep you on my thoughts, Mel. Sorry to hear about that. Alright, well, we did get a nice red reaction away from the 502.67. We're sitting at that little recent low here on the 1 minute. The question is, are they going to break this down even more? Higher probability is that it says it should push down towards 501.98 due to us breaking a support and retesting away from it. But again, if any kind of move does happen to the upside and they retake 502.67, who knows what can come. They could jump all the way back up to 504s for all we know. But good early signs of pullback from the bears here from under that previous day control point. And with that update, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream. It's an almost 3-hour stream again. This has been fun to do, honestly. I kind of been having fun doing the day on, day off stuff and posting more stuff in chat and having longer streams. I feel like this is definitely a healthier schedule for me. But guys, I'm going to end the stream there. I appreciate everybody tuning in, dropping likes on the stream when they can, dropping updates. Everybody, seriously, from the Post Charts channel and everybody who's been preparing everybody and as well as themselves, thank you for being a leader. Going into chat, posting updates, just reminding people of what news, like Eric, you know. So thank you again for everybody who's trying to be a leader, not just for the chat, but also for themselves. Because I really do feel like you got to be a leader to, I don't know, to have a good feel for this stuff. Like, you really can't judge yourself effectively if you're not a leader. Because if you're not, you're just sitting there looking at a follower's perspective. You're just going to jump onto yourself about everything that you do wrong. And that's just not right. But I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your day. If we do stream tomorrow, I'll be here. But if not, look in the Discord. There'll be a lot of people updating. So either way, you guys should have really good direction. But thank you guys again. Love you all. And yeah, see you guys later.